Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and get this message here. I hope you guys had a good day today. So family secrets are being exposed. Someone is trying to take something from you. So let's see what's going on here. Somebody could be trying to cover something up here. Yeah, some lies that was being told here. Some of you guys could be discovering a lot about your family here. It could have been a lot of abuse for you growing up from your family. You could have realized that your family was codependent on you. You could be realizing that they intentionally did things to you to like make it seem like you were the monster, okay? Yeah, they committed a lot of fraud too. Wow. So whoever these family members are, they committed a lot of fraud here. Maybe using your name in some type of way here. Maybe you're finding out your family is a part of a covenant here, or a covet, or a co-group. Yeah, family. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So there is a family out here, somebody's family, that's trying to cover something up here. Maybe you're in this energy of speaking your truth, okay? Maybe you have some sort of platform, or you have some type of outlet where you can share your story. Maybe you wrote a book about it, and maybe these family members bought your book, okay? And they're reading about how they were a monster towards you, and it's a miracle how you survived whatever they were doing to you here. Wow. So these lies are coming out here. Wow. If you had some people in your family, maybe, you know, a close loved one to pass away, I feel like the lies are coming out about how they passed away, their death here. Yeah, I feel like whoever you are, you overcame a really big mountain here. Wow. Yeah. It's like after all of this that these family members done to you, it's like they can't believe that you're still alive here, that you're the, I guess, the last woman standing, last man standing here. Yeah. Something about grandparents could be significant as well here too. What's going on here? Yeah. It's like they can't no longer run away from what they have done to you. So you definitely could have healed from whatever is going on, or whatever had gone on in the past here. And I feel like these family members are getting exposed more and more as you tell your story here. However you're telling your story. Maybe you're writing it through your poetry here. Wow. Let's get one more here. Wow, yeah. So I feel like whoever you are, you could be a recovering addict here, meaning that you could have did drugs, or you could have had some addictions here. I feel like you realize that these family members could have tried to poison you, or they could have poisoned a loved one here. You just take it how it resonates here. This is a very general message. This is not a personal message here. Yeah, this was an organized crime here by someone's family members here. Wow, okay. So what is this they're trying to cover up here? What are these family secrets here that's being exposed? Someone is trying to take something from you. What are they trying to cover up here? Maybe this deception with the Seven of Swords here. It's like they're trying to cover up the deception here. That's crazy. Tell me about this cover up here. Yeah, look at this King of Wands energy here. So I don't know if this King of Wands could be like a brother, a sibling here. This could be an uncle here or something like that. This could be somebody's father. You take it how it resonates. They were doing some type of voodoo, okay, juju here. And look, the secret is now coming out with the moon energy here. Ooh. What did this King of Wands do here? This could be somebody's sibling here. Well, whatever they did with the Six of Wands in reverse, they didn't get the outcome that they wanted here. They thought that it was going to be something that was going to be successful with the Six of Wands, but it's in reverse here. Something is now backfiring on these family members. I feel like these family members are really in the Five of Pentacles, whether they got a whole bunch of money or not, okay? They're in the Five of Pentacles here. Whoever these family members are, okay? Whoever this King of Wands, this brother, this uncle, this cousin, this baby daddy, whoever this is here, whatever they try to cover up here, it's a no, okay? It's backfiring here. Wow. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like it's been a long time coming. This definitely could be an energy vampire here. Yeah, their voodoo is backfiring on them here. Whatever magic they did in the background, they know. Four of Cups. These could be people that, say if you got passed over loved ones here, these are the type of energies that stay at the graveyard. It's like when the person was actually living, it's like you would, maybe this is a mother of that passed away, I don't know. It's like this mother would complain to you how your siblings would treat her, or this could be a father, you take it how it resonate. And it's like, but as soon as she passed away, he passed away, these mother lovers, they staying at the graveyard here. It's something like that going on here. And now they're in the Four of Cups because their magic is backfiring here. Wow. So what else they trying to cover up? That they were stealing your light? It's like these family members were in competition with you here. They knew you were the chosen one. They knew you were the, I don't know, the curse breaker. They knew that you were different from them. Whether y'all got the same mother or same father here, they knew that it was something different about you here. Wow. So what is this Knight of Pentacles here? Look at this. I can't make it up. They were trying to keep something close to their heart here. They were hoping that it did not get out, that they're nothing but monsters here. These family members, they're nothing but energy vampires here. Okay? You could be realizing that you really got witches and warlocks in your family. Okay? Take it how it resonates here. And I feel like whoever you are, you was the one that got away. Ace of Swords here. With this Six of Swords here. I feel like you were the one that was able to get away from these family members here. And I feel like ever since that you were able to get away from these family members, they've been stalking you, haunting you. They've been trying to figure out how they can take something from you like they haven't taken enough from you. It's like they're still plotting and planning here on how they can take something here. It's like you may not even talk to these symbolisms anymore. It's like you see them on social media, you may hit the like button, you may not hit the like button. You may throw a little heart there, you may not. At the end of the day here, for somebody here, it's like you realize that these family members never had love for you, genuine love for you. You were always the one that had the unconditional love in the family. And they abused you. They took you for granted here. They made it seem like your kindness was some type of weakness here. And it's like now everybody is starting to see these family members for exactly who they are. They're nothing but monsters here. Wow. For some of you guys, yeah, we got the King of Swords here with the devil. Whoever this is here, rather this is an uncle or brother, whoever this family member is, they worship the devil here. Their lies are now being exposed here. And they're in the Four of Cups here because they were doing black magic here, okay? They thought that they can conjure up this voodoo here, send out this bad juju, okay? Some of you guys, family members could be from the South here. Something about Louisiana could be significant here, okay? Something about overseas could be very significant here. You're realizing that your family members were practicing black magic here on you ever since you was a small child here. Wow. So what's going on here? Yeah, there's a King of Pentacles out here. So I don't know who family members these are, but it's a bunch of men out here so far. They all are dark priestesses here. These also could have been family members that were very religious here. They could have tried to make it seem like, you know, I don't know. like having a relationship with God was bad, or they'll try to make it seem like, oh, if you don't worship God, you're gonna die. Or I mean, I don't know what your family dynamic was here, but it just seemed like they would use religion a lot here, to the point that when you got older, you like, man, I ain't going to church, or them people are crazy over there, or something like that here. But then you could have found a relationship or gained a relationship on your own with God, and you realize that it's not that bad. Actually, it's the best thing that could ever happen to you. But you had these family members abusing religion, spirituality here, so they can, like, I don't know, keep you stuck here. Yeah, they wanted to be seen as the star here, but these were nothing but hypocrites and backstabbers here. Wow. So whoever this King of Pentacles is, they committed some type of fraud here. This family member, yeah. And I feel like whoever you are, it's like you're exposing it here. Whether this is an inheritance, I mean, I don't know. Whether this is land, property that was supposed to be passed down to you here. It's like your light is truly irritating their demons here. It's like your light is stopping these people in their tracks here. If they were committing fraud using your information, something is now coming to the light that they were trying to take something from you, whatever that is. Yup. These family members are heartbroken here. They're having mental breakdowns here. They're being haunted by the dead here. Okay? They're not mediums out here. They're not connecting with the dead and the ancestors and getting good energy. Okay? The high vibrational ancestors. They're connecting with the dark ancestors here. They're heartbroken. They're being haunted. They're not only being haunted by the things that they done to you, they're being haunted by the things they done to other people as well. Wow. This is crazy. So what's going on here? They committed this fraud. Your light is shining something on them here, and they're heartbroken because of what? Because they're in the hell. They're in the pits of hell. The Wheel of Fortune here. These people cannot come out of this this pit here. They're under some type of judgment here. And yeah, the Magician. It's like they were trying. Look, these family members, y'all probably don't even know. Some of y'all can have like Freemasons in your family here. Okay, it's a lot of sororities I'm hearing as well. Okay, you don't know what these sororities are doing in the background, so you just take what resonates here. I feel like if some of you guys went to college, you could have had family members that wanted you to, you know, apply for the sororities here to keep it going in the family. If there was a Sigma or I don't know, an Alpha or whatever they are, I don't know. Okay, take what resonate. They wanted you to pledge as well. Okay, they wanted you to pledge as well here. Wow. You're realizing that these family members were studying the darkness here. They never really studied the light. They knew more about black magic and witchcraft, okay, versus the promises of the divine here. They never really taught you about the promises of God, but they taught you how to be manipulative. They taught you how to lie. They taught you how to be deceptive here. Wow. It's really interesting here how these family members are now being exposed here. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So please take what resonates and leave the rest here. So I'm going to be multitasking because whenever I tap all the way in, because I'm tapped in, okay? It ain't no shame in my game. These people going to come in my chat and they're going to do a whole lot. So if you see me stopping and clicking and deleting and blocking, that's what I'm doing here, okay? So tell me about this runaway here. These family members are trying to run away from what they done to you here. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. They're now sitting all alone here. They're trying to sit. Well, they could have been trying to sit with other people, but they're all alone here because they're nothing but dark high priestesses here. And with the Nine of Pentacles here, it's like They were always codependent on you here, beloved. It wasn't like you were codependent on these family members. They were always codependent on you, and now they're upset that you're the one that got away here. They could not keep you in a trap here. I remember a story here where my mom had custody of my sister's children here, bruh. And I remember my stepfather at that time. We didn't like him, okay? We actually beat his ass with a fucking bat, okay? We didn't give a fuck about him. He was a fucking drug addict, okay? And for whatever reason, my mother was like, God's going to do this, and he's going. But mom, God don't want you to be with a drug dealer that's motherfucking stealing from you when you got to hide your purse all over the damn house, and you forget where the hell you put your purse, and you yelling and screaming at us because we can't find your fucking purse that you hid from your druggy motherfucking husband. So I remember my aunt, something happened. And it was like my stepfather was fucking with my nieces, one of them in particular. So I remember like her being afraid to like go in the room with him. He would like holler at her and would be real like nasty to her, like trying to instill some type of fear. And so I noticed that he would always want her to be in a room with him. And so to make a long story short, I feel like he was fucking with her. He was touching her and shit. So a lot of shit went down. What is it, DCF or whatever the fuck it's called, they called them on my mother. So my nieces that my mom had custody of, my sisters, 2 girls, okay, they came and took them and was like, well, they can't stay in the home. They gotta either go to adoption or foster care, or they can go to another family member. So long story short, they went to another family member. So this family member, this bitch was wicked. The girls were getting older here. She would actually lock them in the fucking basement with no motherfucking food and torture them. They were already being tortured. You understand me? They were already being tortured, and this auntie of mine had them locked in the basement, torturing them. So my mom would call and check on them, and they'd be like, Granny, can we come back to your house? We don't like it here. This is what they're doing to us. They're not feeding us. They're throwing us in the basement here. So my mom, she got to praying. She was like, nah, I got to get my grandbabies back because this ain't going to work. So eventually, my mom divorced my stepfather, okay? And she got the girls back at the end of the day here. That's all you need to know. So these family members, you have no idea what they can be doing to your children or your grandchildren while you're not available. So if your kids are afraid to go over a family member's house, you need to take heed of that. Don't be like, nah, you just being spoiled and you just, nah, they know something. Kids are innocent. They know when people love them and when they don't love them. These family members are being exposed here. These family members are truly being exposed here. This is crazy. Miss Felicia, are you going to be in here for a while? Are you going to be in here to the end of the reading here, Miss Felicia? Can I get you to be a moderator for me here? If you don't mind here. Because these people are just weird, okay? It's like, get out of here. I ain't got time. Let's see. I could just make you a moderator for this reading here. I appreciate you, love. So you just block these motherfuckers out. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they saying. If that shit seem off, block they punk ass here, okay? Oh, God. What is this here? I can do it on my phone better. Let's see. All right. Okay. I think I got it there. So moving forward here. So you were the one that got away here, okay? We talking about family secrets being exposed here. Tell me about this family here. Yeah, you ain't want no part of it. It's like once you found out what these family members were doing, you didn't want any part of it here, beloved. You did not want any part of what they were trying to do, what they were trying to get you to agree with. They could have been trying to give you gifts here. Tell me about the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, it's like you didn't want any parts here. It's like you could have been dealing with an Empress in reverse here, okay? With the Ace of Wands here. It's like they did not want you to have a new beginning in your life. They did not want you to move on where you can be able to, you know, manifest yourself out the darkness here. They wanted to keep you stuck. They didn't want you to have any finances here. They wanted the Ace of Pentacles to be in reverse for you. But y'all already know that it's reversing back on these people. They're the ones that ain't got no money out here. They're the ones that don't have nothing here is what I'm getting here. Now they looking to you. They trying to figure out how they can take something from you here. But it's not going to work. Nine of Wands here. Miss Felicia, is it working for you? Okay, there you go. Alright. So moving forward here, we got the Barrel here. So what happened with this funeral, with this death here? Look at that. Man, watch out. We got what? We got the Hangman and the Tower. So there's some type of barrel that could have happened here. Somebody could have did something. Somebody could have strangled somebody. Somebody could have did something here with this Hangman energy here. Somebody could have committed suicide in your family. You never knew why they committed the suicide. Well, the Tower is here. It's now being exposed about these deaths here. Wow. What is this Hangman here? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. What's being exposed is the work that these people were doing. It's coming to the light now. The sun is in reverse. They're being exposed about passed over loved ones here. That is so crazy. They just can't believe that you still alive. Yeah, Ten of Wands. They can't believe that you suffered, you went through, and you still standing here. They can't believe it. These family members wanted you to stay in relationships that was going to burden you. They would purposely give you bad advice. Yeah, with the Four of Wands. These family members will purposely give you bad advice. You like, you know, talking to your mother, talking to your auntie. You like, auntie, you know this man beats on me? They like, what? They beat on you? You like, yeah. I had to wear my shades because I had a black eye, you know, last week. Or I had to tell everybody I ran into the damn cabinet. And they like, how the hell did you run into the cabinet and get a bruise up under your eye? It's like, you could have told these family members what was going on. Hell, even with the other family members. And it's like they made it seem like you were the problem. Well, whatever you're doing, you need to stop doing it. And maybe he won't put his hands on you. It's like, what? So you're telling me that it's okay for me to stay in an abusive relationship? They like, well, I did, and I'm still here, and I survived. They made it seem like it was a thing out here that you stay in abusive relationships and you just take it like a champ out here. Nah. It's a no. Six of Pentacles here with the Seven of Swords. They were passing down bad information here. Because these were dark priestesses here. Wow. It's like they're upset because whoever you are, you healed from this trauma. You're not struggling with addictions out here. You release these addictions here. Everybody smoke, you smoke, everybody drink. Everybody was a 403, you was a 403. It's like you broke these chains here. And now their secrets are coming out because they can no longer be codependent on your energy here. If you got a mother that's always trying to compare herself to you or in competition with you, it's like that is done now. Tell me about these drugs and poison here. You could have found out a family secret that one of your aunts, every husband she gets, she poisons them. Whenever she don't get what she want, she'll cook them up a meal and she'll put some stuff in it. And then next thing you know, she's a widower again. Now she got all this life insurance money and she living her best life out here. On to the next husband here. Some of y'all can realize y'all family members here had husbands. This is like their 6th marriage. You like, damn. Auntie Betty is on her 6th marriage here. And she in her 60s out here. She's still doing the same thing, getting these men, and then she poisoned them, and then they die. It's crazy out here. Take what resonate here. Tell me about drugs and poison here. Yup. They watching you. They're watching you. Some of these family members, when you go over for the holidays, they cooking dishes, they dropping stuff in the food, they doing weird stuff here. It's crazy. There's a Queen of Wands. This could be an auntie for some of you guys here that watches your social media. Some of you guys could have just started deleting your family members off your social media because it's like they were doing too much. Wow. Yeah, we got the 3 of Cups in reverse. They're not happy. They're not celebrating. Knight of Swords in reverse because everything is now backfiring and they're now being haunted here. 5 of Swords here. They feel defeated here. The 9 of Wands, they want to take action to come after you and chase you down because it's something they're trying to take from you. Yeah. The illusion is now gone. 7 of Cups in reverse here. They never wanted a cycle to close out with you until they got done with the job here. They wanted to finish the job here, but God didn't allow that. He allowed you to move on here from these karmic family members here. And now with the 5 of Wands, they want to be in competition or cause conflict, but your light, your truth is blocking it out here. That's why when you're young, they tell you, you don't need to go to counseling. What are you going to counseling for? They don't need to know our business. What goes on in our house stays in our house. That type of energy here. So you grew up and now you're in abusive relationships. Now you a druggie out here. Now you done lost your kids. You done lost everybody. You know what I'm saying? What you done created here because you did not break the generational curse here. You didn't even know you had a generational curse here because they made sure when it came to your spirituality, you did not have a true, genuine relationship with God here. Wow. So if this is resonating in any way, shape, form, or fashion, can I get some green hearts here? Can I get some green hearts here if it resonate with anybody? Can I get my likes up here? I'm hearing you are not what you've been through. Whoever you are not what you have been through. You're not the victim, you're the victor. Wow. I appreciate the green hearts here, beloveds. Wow. Family secrets being exposed. Yeah, shit is hitting the fan now. My little fan fell. Stuff is now hitting the fan now, okay? Manure is now hitting the fan. Manure is now hitting the fan. They're trying to take something from you here. You could be the only one in your family that is into spirituality. Everybody else is hypocrites. They're phonies. They're fakes. Tell me what's going on here. Family secrets being exposed. I can't make it up, big baby. It's a tower going on with these family members here. It's not only just your family, it's other people's family here. There's a tower moment going on for these family members here. Whatever falsehood that was going on is being exposed now. Whatever they try to hide and try to destroy, the evidence is coming back to surface now. Their false pride is now being knocked down. They're having a rude awakening here. So that you can move on here, beloved. That's why I love salvation here. It's like when you, let's just talk about baptism. When you get baptized here, it's like everything you have done before that, and you get baptized, it washes it away. It's based on your faith here. If you don't believe in that, I ain't talking to you, beloved, okay? But my whole point is everything that was done up until you surrender to the divine, there's like, it gets washed away. So even down to like your family, it's like God allows you to enter into his family. Okay, the royal bloodline here. So it's like whatever curse bloodline that you had, wow, when you get emerged here, it's washed away. The cords are cut here. That's what I'm getting here. So take what resonates. So you moving on here. There's a tower going on in Epiphany. Yup. About this inheritance here. This finances here. Your family members are having a tower moment because whoever you are, you're well established out here. They never thought that you would get it on your own or create something or build something here. They thought that they stripped you down to the point you would never want to be great out here. Whoever you are, you're the star. That's already been called here. That's the judgment call. For God knows the plans that he has for whoever you are, and that's to be successful here. To have an expectant in here. That's not what these family members did here. They could have been doing they could have been reading your birth chart. It's like we think our family members don't know nothing about it, but they do. They could have been reading your birth chart. They could have saw, what houses you had, where the planets were lined up, and how you were going to be super blessed out here. And they started from when you was little trying to destroy you here. Wow. Yep. They're having a tower moment about the work that you're doing on yourself here. You're learning and you're mastering your skills. It's like you take pride in what you're doing. And whatever you're doing, you're making it good here. And it's not a secret. It's like you could have started off something that was small, and now it's growing. Three of Wands is expanding here. Don't you know that none of my family members back at home have ever bought any of my products here? I get more support from people I don't even know versus my family members here. They have not one time bought any of my products here. They don't support me. Yeah, they're having a tower because they're realizing that whoever you are, you're really walking away. They realize you're really walking away. You're not going back to these family members. They're monsters. I'm telling you, your ancestors are moving you on here. As you're moving on and you're healing yourself, the more exposed these family members become. Because everybody's trying to figure out, I use myself, well, why Toy don't call no more? Why she don't come visit anymore? And my sisters and my brothers, they know I got a platform. They know I read tarot. They know my shit be on point. They know I be talking about they punk ass because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I know what y'all done to me. But to God be the glory, I'm still successful out here. I did not allow my trauma or my abuse to keep me stuck. I didn't allow my childhood to allow me to mistreat my boys. So you're walking away. Yep. Because you're going towards people that's going to give reciprocity, not just take from you. Wow. Whoever you are, you're very generous here. And you have mental and spiritual balance in your life here. And these family members are disgusted, heartbroken, having mental breakdowns, scared. Some of these family members could actually go to jail for the stuff that they have done here. Whatever work that they were doing in the background that's being exposed. With the moon in reverse, they had distorted thoughts here. Some of y'all could have had where the person you were dating, your mother was liking them. You found out your mother slept with your boyfriend. Just weird stuff. You found out that your aunt was sleeping with your uncle and that wasn't her husband. That was her sister's husband here. It's like some of you guys are going to be finding out so much stuff about your family, you're going to be disgusted. Because it's being exposed now. They wanted you to conform to what they were doing, but you were called to transform. Wow. They wanted you to follow the rules of tradition, but you were called to stand out and break the rules here. You were called to be rebellious here in a good way. They wanted you to carry all of these burdens here, but they're seeing that the burdens are going back to them and you're free. They feel defeated. Wow. They're seeing you celebrating your life here. Tell me about the tower. Yep. The magic is backfiring. The magic is backfiring. Family secrets exposed. Someone is trying to take something from you. The tower is, this magic is backfiring. Wow. Yep. They're under judgment and you guys are closing out these cycles here. It's like these karmic family members or something else. Y'all finding out y'all had black widows in the family and everything. And then you get some of these people out here and they tell their story. And they'll be like, yeah, my daddy was touching on me. Yeah, he was feeling on me, but I liked it. You will hear these people tell their story and then they'll say they liked it. They enjoyed it. They look forward to it. Sickening. These people are under judgment here for all that they have done in secret here. They're going through a spiritual awakening here, and they're being called to do a self-assessment here. They're being called to repent of their sins here. They have to heal and ascend to the next level here. But for some of them, they're not. Wow. Tell me about judgment here. Yep, look, I can't make it up. They ain't gonna have no sunshine in their life here. It's a no. They're not gonna continue to get away with this manipulation, this abuse here. It's a no. You're moving on and you're gonna be stable and your wishes are going to come true. Whatever they're trying to take from you, they're not able to take it. Whatever they're plotting and scheming to do, they're not going to be able to deliver. Wow. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, you're the star, beloved. I can't make it up. It's like God is now spiritually and emotionally restoring you and healing you from what your family members have done to you. And for some of y'all, it took a long time. Some of these family members are already dead and gone. But you're being restored here now. Whatever rejection you felt with the family members, whatever abuse, abandonment issues, whatever they were doing intentionally to you, God is now restoring you. He's giving you back, okay, what the enemy has stolen here. For some of y'all, it's stability. Just feeling stable. Wow. And now these family members are fighting against each other, not getting along because these burdens, they can't bear them. Their secrets are being exposed. They cannot run away from what they have done to you. I don't care if it's been 30 years, 20 years, it don't matter. They're arguing, fussing and fighting because they got heavy, heavy burdens here. Wow. And they feel defeated. Some of these family members were, I'm telling you, they wanted you to stay in toxic connections here. But the wheel is now turning now. Some of you guys are going through therapy. Some of you guys are getting the help that you truly need out here. You get what I'm saying? And it's helping you to see things for exactly what they are. It hurts to know that your own mother that gave birth to you never loved you. It hurts when you're going to church and it's Mother's Day and they like, oh, make sure y'all call y'all mother and say Happy Mother's Day, and they talk about, you know, your mother and honor thy mother and honor thy father. But then you saying to yourself, my own mother ain't even talking to me. My mother went almost a whole year without talking to me. I called, I cried, I prayed, I talked to other mothers in the church because I didn't understand it. Why would my mother that gave birth to me stop talking to me? It was not until I got into this Pentecostal church and I was going hard. I was chasing after God because it was something new to me and it felt good. I didn't have to be high. I didn't have to be drunk. I just had to be in the now. And I would call my mother and tell her how excited I was. Oh, I'm getting baptized. You know, I was like, what you getting baptized for? You already been baptized. Well, I'm getting baptized again, okay? Back then, I didn't remember. I was 2. I was 3. I was 4. She quit talking to me for almost a whole year. I left messages after messages here. I even talked to a first lady because I was the armor bearer for this one church I was going to. And I talked to the mother when she was in the back getting ready, and I was just talking to her, and I was like, you know, it's just strange. And she gave me encouraging words. She was like, regardless how your mother treats you, she was like, still honor your mother. And you're going to be blessed for that. So God took me to that scripture, when thy mother and thy father forsake you, he'll be the one to lift you up. The wheel is turning now. These family members are weak. They are weak. They wanted you to be seen as weak. These bad seeds that they planted, God is now uprooting these bad seeds. You are worthy. You do deserve the best. And God loves you. If nobody told you that they love you today, God loves you, beloved. And he see all the pain and all the suffering you had to go through, and he's going to give you double for your trouble. You're moving on now. And that's the truth here. They're being exposed because you're moving on with your life now. They can't scapegoat you. They can't say, oh, it was you. I even had my sister, when my mom passed and I went up there and we were cleaning out her house, she even accused me of stealing her kid's Game Boy. Girl, bye. She called me all the way down in the South and was like, I know you got my boy's game. What, girl, bye. She told everybody in the family that I stole her kid's Game Boy. Crazy. So you guys are walking away, 8 of Cups in it here. And now you're taking responsibility for yourself here. You're in this position of power now. You're in some type of leadership role, whether that's just being a leader over your own life here. You're making the rules now. You're maintaining order here. And you're building a solid foundation. You're literally leaving the past behind. Because for some of you guys, this is what's been holding you back. All the past memories of your childhood. Queen of Swords energy. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, God gonna give it back to you. New opportunities, potential to prosper, and you could be trying to figure out what steps you need to take next here. But you have a bountiful gift that's coming in, and this could be what they're trying to take from you, but they can't take it. It's an illusion that they can take it from you. Wow. 6 of Pentacles here. Yeah, they're in the, honey, these people are in the 9 of Swords here. You ain't giving to these people no more. They're mentally haunted, blaming themselves. They should. Dealing with insomnia here, anxiety, ruminating about their own problems here, realizing that they screwed everybody up in the family here. Wow. Yeah, they're being blocked from you. Yeah, they're being rejected. These family members are being rejected. They're being blocked. Yeah, the 9 of Wands here. Tell me about the 10 of Cups here. In reverse, yeah, the Lovers here. It's a no. These relationships are over with these family members, and they know it. 7 of Swords here. 5 of Cups here. Whoever this King of Pentacles is here, it's a done data. You done got victory and success over your family trauma here. All of these painful endings you had experienced is now turning into wish fulfillments. It's like you had to turn your pain into power. Now these people are feeling left out in the cold from you because you done moved on. They can no longer hold on to you. They got to lay this thing to rest because now your ancestors are coming in to move you to common waters here. Where you can celebrate because you're intuitive here. Your intuition was right the whole time. If you thought that your stepfather was trying to hit on you, you were correct. If you thought that your own brother was saying little slick shit like your ass getting fat, like why are you looking at my ass? You my brother. Your intuition been correct here the whole time. If you had half sisters and half brothers, were they jealous and envious of you? Absolutely. Your intuition was correct. If you had children with one person and they had 1,000 other kids with other people, were those baby mothers jealous of your children? Absolutely. Because when you created your children with your baby father, a lot of you guys did it out of love here. It wasn't out of hate. Y'all moving on now. Focusing on your vision. Leaving the past behind. Because there's nothing we can do about it. But move on and have a new beginning. Create the reality that we want for our own lives here. It may start off small, but you're getting on the path here. And you know the direction that you want to go. Now you are an independent thinker. You don't have to wait till you have a family meeting to figure out if you should move or figure out if you should be married or figure out whatever you need to figure out here. You got the truth here. And the wheel is turning in your favor. You got the divine here. Temperance. Things are balancing out. You seeing things from a whole nother light here. Everything is now going back to them. You don't want their offer. You don't want these people to come to your home here. They wanted to end your foundation here. They were sending death magic and just doing the most, refusing to let go. But you learned how to master your emotions here. And now you're tapping into the overflowing emotions of your own creativity. Spirit is rising up within you, and you have strong, positive vibes here. You're no longer juggling this heartbreak, feeling left out, feeling abandoned, being abused. You don't feel that way anymore. It's now being blocked out. And you're moving on and bossing up. Now you on your own throne here. You're building your own empire. You got this mother energy, nurturing, earthly creative here, whether you a man or a woman. You're connecting with nature here. And you have a strong mind to seek out the truth here. And now you are expanding. Wow. You never gave up. And now you're collaborating with people that been through similar things that you have been through. I guess they say what, soul tribe? You're connecting with people that have encountered similar things as you, and you guys can connect. So you're realizing that you're not the only one that got a crazy family, that had real deep, dark secrets that are now being exposed. Sometimes we don't find out certain secrets until they pass on. We got the Queen of Wands. You're strong, self-assured, independent, inspiring others now. You went within with the Hermit energy here, and now you're in this Queen of Pentacles here. And these family members are watching. Some of you guys got so many apologies that are overdue. You got so many people that want to apologize to you now for how they treated you, the things that they done to you, because they're being tormented here. Don't think these people are getting away, beloved. They're not. It may take a little while for them to get their karma, but they're getting it now, big baby. The karma is here for these energies. Some of them are sick, they're dying. They're becoming homeless here, losing everything, getting divorces here. These family members are going through so much that they're literally having a mental breakdown. They're upset, pissed off, drained, exhausted, because you're getting justice here. Your justice, your fairness, the scales being balanced in your favor, it's definitely got these family members in the Eight of Swords here. Wow. Unbelievable. So once again, you have passed the test here. Some of you guys are still going through it, still grieving. Some of you guys are going to counseling here. And I feel like You're turning your pain into power. And these family members going to have to sit back and watch as God take you higher from glory to glory here. You're going to get everything that belongs to you. You could be the first millionaire in your family. They had their opportunity to answer the call because God, he be calling people. But they chose not to answer the call. And now they got to suffer the consequences here. But for some of these people, this is their passion. To tear other family members down. They enjoy this. They enjoyed when you was a child trying to instill fear in you. They enjoyed it. They liked it. I used to have this godmother, and she was just, I don't know, she was strange. She would always try to torment like my little brother. Like she knew he didn't like all the lights out. He was like maybe 2 or 3. He was afraid. And I remember she cut all the lights off in the house. And he woke up. I think he was asleep. He woke up. And we used to live next to a fire department. So the fire department was kind of like, so he woke up. And my aunt knew that he was afraid of the dark. Or my godmother, aunt, whatever you want to call her. And she thought it was like hysterical that he was screaming and crying. And he was trying to cut the light switch on. He couldn't reach it. He couldn't see. She thought it was a joke. That is a monster. These family members are weird. And just know they're getting what's coming to them. Wow. It's crazy. So make sure you protecting your children here, beloved. If they showing signs that they don't like that family member or something like that, or they tell you something is going on, you need to believe your children. I mean, you know your children if they're liars or not. So make sure you guys check out my website here, Healing to Express here. If you want to purchase any of my soap, I got some new designs that I can create with my soap here. If you ever want to book a personal here, you can definitely do that as well on the website. You just hit the tab at the top right. You go down to book online, you see the services that I do offer here. If you ever want a mini read while we are live, is there a Brandy here? Because you sent your donation here this morning here, but I didn't see it till after, and you didn't put it in the chat that you sent here. So is there a Brandy here to get your mini read here, beloved? Your ultimate healing comes from within. What's the message here? Family seekers exposed. Someone is trying to take something from you. All right, so we have you are enough. You don't have to give more. Wow. So whoever you are, if you were always the type where you overextended yourself or you did a whole lot here, you're not doing that anymore. You're realizing that you are enough and you do not have to give more here. Wow. Yeah, go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. You guys are now trying something new here. Your confirmation, you're healing your inner child here. It says flow within the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of the movement today. And we got write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child here. Some of you guys may need to write a letter to your inner child, realizing you are enough here. It says spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul here. And we got you know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. Wow. It says speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself here. That's another thing. When you guys could have been young. They could have been calling you stupid. They could have been saying you're ugly. They're saying you're never going to be anything. And some people say, you know, stick and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Them words do hurt, big baby. Because life and death is in the power of your tongue here. So all of those seeds that they planted of doubt, making you feel like you're not enough, that stuff is now sprouting up now in your adulthood. That seed was planted way back then. But I feel like the divine is now uprooting. We're getting to the root of things. We're not just playing on the surface here. We're not just saying, oh, you just need to heal. No, what do you need to heal? You need to heal all of this abuse that you had to encounter when you was a child here. Because it's affecting your relationships, platonic or romantic. You're pushing away good men or good women because you were abused here. You're bleeding on innocent people thinking that they're the problem when you're the problem. And the problem got started with your family members planting that seed within you. Wow. That's like if I hear my boys fighting and stuff, they like, oh, you ugly, you got a big ass lip. Well, don't say big ass, but they like, you got a big lip with your big head, you know what I'm saying? With your big back and all this kind of weird stuff here. I'm like, hey, that's abuse. You talk nice and kind to your brother. They like, oh, the big back. You big back. Like my youngest, he's a hot mess, bro. It's like he's me all over again. Woo, they be cracking jokes. And I just be, sometimes I'll just listen. See how far they gonna go. Honey, they hit below the belt here. I'm like, hey, what's all that? You apologize to your brother. He's not a big back. And you know, you try to keep a straight face and you try to talk. He's not a big back, knowing you want to crack up. Okay? Ooh, it's crazy. These kids, bro. And it's always like the backseat rides. You get what I'm saying? If you got, when they were little, if you got more than, you know, one child and they're in the backseat and you driving and you listening to their conversation, they sound like grown little people having a whole conversation. But I mean, you know, I just don't like it. Don't be calling him ugly. Don't call him big head. Don't call him stupid. And don't let them get a fresh haircut. They like, oh, look, we about to roast you with your bald head. Like, They're like, with your bald head? It don't matter where we go, bro. My two, the youngest ones, how they gonna get into it. We'll go visit my oldest son, and we'll go out to eat. And it's like the next thing you know, them two is arguing. So me and my oldest son, we just look at each other and shake our head. I'm like, y'all stop it. It don't matter where we go, y'all got to argue. And my youngest, he think he's the boss of his brother. He like, oh no. Why would you want to spend your money on that? Why would you, like, no, it's his money. He can do what he want to buy. He can buy whatever he want to buy with his money. You're not the boss of him. Kids are funny. Wow. So you guys here are connecting with your angels and your ancestors here. You are enough here. Exactly. We got herds of hope here. Anticipate miracles in the future here. We also have Moon Guardian. Trust the tides of your emotions. Some of you guys are stargazers. Some of you guys will always make a wish upon the star, but you probably didn't know you were making a wish, but you were just looking at the stars. And you will start thinking about, oh, I can't wait till I get older and I can get out and do things on my own and things of that nature here. Some of you guys are stargazing. And you're realizing that whatever you wished for back then is now coming to pass here. Wow. Yeah, we got wise prophet. Foresee the path ahead. It's like you could see into the future. You could be a foreseer here, an overseer. You started seeing into your future and you like, I know I ain't about to be dealing with this here. But you had no idea how you were going to get to plan A to plan B. But God made a way out of no way for you, beloved. You are the wise prophet here. Foresees the path ahead here. You already knew once you got into your spirituality and built your relationship with God, you already knew that this stuff that they did to you in the past was going to backfire on them. That they were going to get what was coming to them here. Voice of the ancients. Listen to the voice from the ancient times here. Wow. Whoever you are, you're the phoenix here going through a rebirth, rising from the ashes here. Wow. You're going on a new adventure here, whether it's today or whatever day you choose. But you're going to be trying something new, something daring. Wow. Thank you for the super chat here, beloved Julie. We got flow with the rhythm here. Yes, we got, wow, Panther Protector. Find strength in darkness. Whoever you are, you have to find your strength in your darkness here. You had to find strength in your darkness here. Some of y'all didn't have nobody to talk to. But whoever you are, you're truly a divine alchemist here. You had to learn how to alchemize this energy, and you did. Wow. Yes, we got Watcher of the Peaks. Overlook your life path from above. You're now seeing things from a higher perspective. Why you had to encounter certain things in your life here. It was all working together for your good. The good, the bad, and the ugly. It's like God already took all of that into consideration when he called you. He knew you was broken. He knew you had abandonment issues. He knew you was this. He knew you was that. He already knew. But he still called little old you out of the darkness into his marvelous light here. Some of you guys need to write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child here. Yup, keepers of the stories, man. Watch out. Connect to the past and future through stories here. A lot of you guys got a book that's locked up within you. You have a book that's locked up within you that needs to be out here. You are the keeper of stories here. You know a lot of the secrets in the family. You know a lot. What they think you don't know, you know. What they think you did not hear, you heard it. Wow. Thank you, Miss Rochelle. We got spend time in nature here. Yes, heavenly guide here. Seek answers from the heavens. Some of you guys begin to seek answers from God here. You're like, God, what is going on? This family is crazy. I don't belong with these people. Is this really my mother? Is this really my father? Was I adopted out here? Like, I do not look like these people. I don't feel like I fit in with these people. I feel like the black sheep of the family here. Like, what is going on here? We got heart of the warrior. Fearlessly face the trials of destiny here. Wow. So if this is still resonating with you guys here, can I get some black hearts here? I'm done with my tea. I need to get some more. Do I have any new people in my chat? Can I get some white hearts here for anybody that's new to my channel here? If you're new to my channel, can I get some white hearts here, beloved? I appreciate all the black hearts. This message ain't gonna resonate with everybody because everybody's not ready to face the truth here. But these family secrets are being exposed because someone is trying to take something from you here. A lot of people don't want to get to the root of the problem of what is wrong with them. They want to stay on the surface and just continue to blame everybody else. They don't want to take no kind of accountability, responsibility, or any of that. It's like, okay, babe, well, now you an adult. You're not under your mother's roof anymore. You're not under your father's roof anymore. You can take control of your life at this time here. What's the problem? Wow. I appreciate the new energies here. Make sure you like, subscribe, definitely share my video here. Make sure you check out my Patreon. I do morning motivations. If you ever want to get a reading with me, you can go to my website. I do make handmade goat milk soap here, beloved. All my information is in the description box as well here too, okay? But if anybody does want a mini read here today, it is $22.22 here. You can PayPal or Venmo it. PayPal or Venmo. You said I had a dream last night. Being told by spirit, understand my ex-demons want me back. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Well, you got to keep fighting. You don't want to go back to them demons, big baby. You're trying to shake them off. All right, so you know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey here. Exactly, the voice of thunder. These people are afraid of your truth here. These people are afraid of your truth. They can't shut you up. When you was a child, they can tell you to be quiet. They can whoop you. They can't whoop you no more. You're not a child anymore, beloved. You can speak your truth here because it's your truth that's going to set you free. That's going to actually heal you. You addressing these deep-rooted wounds, these deep, dark secrets here is going to help with your healing so you can move forward here. It's time to dive a little deeper here. Breaking silence with inner power. Wow. Wow. Sorry about that. All right, so we have here Star Traveler. Follow the stars to find life direction. And then we got Spirit of the Sun. Absorb the energy of the universe here. All right? So getting out in the sun more is definitely going to help you here. Okay? But you guys are on this journey here. And you guys are moving forward here. And that's all that matters. Is that you're doing better now. Okay? You say you describe what has been going on with me, with my family. Wow. But you guys got this here. So my floor is open to many reads here. If you are interested here, it's 2222 here. It's through my PayPal or my Venmo here. I appreciate the super chats here. Wow. So take what resonate. Eat the meat, spit out the bones. What is it? How they say it again? If it don't apply, let it fly. I think that is so cute when they say that. If it don't apply, let it fly. But that inner child, man, I'm telling you, it's something else. But it has to be healed as you're moving forward on your journey. You can't avoid it here. And thank you, Miss Felicia, for being my moderator for this reading here, beloved. I appreciate you. You're good. I can resonate with readings. It really hit close to me. Wow. You are on point. Wow. Well, welcome from Canada. Wow. I appreciate all the super chats here. But if anybody's interested in getting a mini read, it's 2222. And you can pay PayPal or Venmo here. I'll wait a little bit here, and then I'll move on to my next reading here. Stop praying your allergies calm down. Yeah, they're calming down. I've been sleeping all day. Thank you, though. I've literally been sleeping all day. But when I take that allergy medicine, it knocks me out. You didn't put it in there? No. Hold on, so I'm gonna take it back downstairs. You have to take the spoon too. Thank you. Exactly. Yes, we do got big things coming. If you want a mini read, it's $22.22 here, beloved. If you want a personal reading, then you have to go to my website to book it on my site here. You said I feel you had to get some meds today. The dry cough is dry. It's crazy at night. Yeah. It's the nose being blocked for me. It's blocked and it's running. Like, one nostril is just all the way blocked. You can't breathe or nothing. I thought I was going to have to turn my bathroom into a sauna. You said perfect. Thank you, beautiful. I want to do a private one for sure this week. Okay. Well, you go to my website. You hit the tab at the top right. You go down to book online. And you'll see the services that I do offer. I do Zoom readings. Telling you, the Vicks have inhaler. Try it. Oh, okay. No, vague. It's heaven sent. Okay. I never heard of that one. Vicks Vapor Co-Works. Okay. They got a lot of little stuff out now. It's like when I'm downstairs, I just let the steam from the pot just... I gotta get another humidifier. All right, so you guys are good. Nobody. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Who's Latasha here? Who's Natasha? So we're looking for a Latasha here. Okay, Foxy Doll. Okay. All right. So what did you want your mini read on here, beloved? Okay, gotcha. So like a general read here. And my mini reads are $22.22, not $22. So if you guys going to get a mini read, it's $22.22 here, beloved, okay? All right, Divine Spirit. What do we have for Foxy doll here? What do we have for Miss Foxy here? What is the message here for Miss Foxy here? All right, beloved, it says truth is my teacher here. All right, so truth is truly your teacher here. And we have, I lovingly accept myself. So I feel like you're accepting yourself at this time here. I feel like you're now starting to see things from a higher perspective here. And you're realizing that you are safe here, okay? Where there is a will, there is a way. So whatever you may be going through at this time here, truth is going to be your teacher. And where there's a will, there's going to be a way made for you here. Accepting yourself, realizing that you are safe, and seeing things from a higher perspective. I am filled by love here, okay? So I feel like it's a lot of love around you here. Maybe sometimes you feel like you are alone and it's not a lot of love around you. You just take what resonates. It's a general message here. So what do we have for Foxy here? All right, so yeah, truth is your teacher. You could be someone that goes within. You could have Virgo somewhere in your chart here. I don't know, maybe you're always in solitude here, trying to gain some type of guidance here. But I feel like you're gaining the spiritual enlightenment that you need here. Yeah. With the Nine of Pentacles energy here, you could be financially independent, or you're on your way there. You could be like feeling comfortable in life at this time. Maybe you've been through a lot or something like that here. But I feel like you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor here. Wow, what's going on here? Yeah, the Nine of Wands, so you're taking action here. I feel like there's a lot of secrets that are now being exposed to you here with this moon in reverse. I feel like if you had any type of unrepressed creativity that you've been pressing down, I feel like it's now coming to the surface here. Yeah. It's like you just need to be confident here with this Queen of Wands energy and understand that, you know, you got to be self-secure within yourself here, okay? I feel like you I feel like in your childhood, you definitely could have been betrayed with the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups here. I feel like you had a lot of people in the background trying to make sure that you did not receive justice in your life, or that the scales wouldn't be balanced for you. But I feel like now wishes are about to be coming true for you with the Nine of Cups here. And it has a lot of people, religious people, I just heard, that you're leaving out in the cold here, in a mental prison here. So you could be breaking free. You could be a rebel here, okay? Yeah, you're powerful with the Magician here. You're realizing that where there's a will, there's a way here for you. Exactly, with the Four of Cups. But I feel like you need to surrender and open up here. You might need to master your emotions and get out your comfort zone here. You could be a little stubborn here. I don't know. Take what resonates. You want a general message here. Yeah, it's something about the past here that you might need to release or let go here. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, because I feel like you feel stuck or stagnated here with the Hangman energy. And I just feel like it's time for you to see things from a higher perspective here. Maybe you're going to be volunteering, sacrificing something here. It's like you're needing to let go here so you can move forward here. Wow. Yeah, there it is. You're the magician of your own life here. You could create your own reality. Where there is a will, there is a way here. Okay? Yeah. I feel like you could have been dealing with a lot of insomnia all in your head about these offers and confused. Okay? But with the Four Swords, I feel like you're going through some type of recovery period from whatever happened in the past here. And with the Eight of Wands, you're going to be able to take action. But you may feel a little defeated here. Tell me about I love and accept myself here. Yeah, it's all about you mastering your emotions here. Not letting your emotions to take over you here. Yeah, planting good seeds here. Yep, the Strength card with the Ace of Swords here. You're going to be having a breakthrough here. Strong communication is very important. You could be someone that have Mercury somewhere in your chart here, beloved. You could be a good communicator here. Yeah, but I feel like it's a lot of inner conflict that's going on as well. Yeah, I don't know if you're arguing with a masculine here that's being deceptive towards you, or what's going on here. So is this resonating with you, Foxy? So it looks like you're going to be closing out a cycle here. You completed some type of karmic cycle here. I feel like where you're going or what you're about to be doing next, this new chapter that's coming in, I feel like you're going to feel more safe, okay? Maybe you wasn't feeling safe. Maybe you were dealing with paranoia. I don't know, insomnia, things of that nature here, okay? I feel like that's going to be ceasing here because there's a new cycle that's coming in for you after some type of heartbreak or grief here. So you are safe here. What's going on for Foxy here? Yeah. You're going to be releasing these heavy burdens that you've been carrying here. You may have a lot of responsibilities here. You may carry a lot of burdens. Maybe you take on other people's burdens. You could be an empath here. So sometimes you feel like it's your energy, but a lot of times it's probably not your energy. You're just picking up somebody else's energy. Yeah, with the High Priestess here. Man, watch out. Yeah, you're very, very sensitive to spirit. You're very intuitive here. And I feel like you're going through this like training here. It's like you're being initiated. It's like God is training you or teaching you how to figure out what your energy is and what somebody else's energy is here. Okay? I also feel like you keep everything to yourself. Okay? You're very secretive. You're very silent. It's like you could be suffering in silence, but you would still show up with a smile. Hey, girl. You know, but on the inside, you toe up from the flow up here. I feel like you're going to be releasing these emotional baggages that you've been carrying from other people here. Wow. Yep, Seven of Cups here. Yeah. I feel like you got dreams and you got things that you want to do in life here. I feel like you're learning how to be more realistic instead of being in an illusion or seeing a situation for what it is and wanting it to be something that's totally different from what it actually is. I feel like you're coming out of that energy now. It's like you're coming out of some type of fog. It's like, you know, when you've been sleeping and you wake up and you like rubbing your eyes. And at first it's a little blurry, but then you keep rubbing your eyes and then things begin to come clear. I feel like that's what's going on in your life at this time here. Things are becoming more clear to you. Yeah, Six of Wands. Victory. You're realizing that you're not the victim in whatever situation you've been dealing with. You are actually the victor. You are safe now. If you felt unsafe in the past, well, you're safe now. You're safe in this space here. Okay, you're going to be taking a leap of faith and taking some type of action. I feel like you're being guided to do this here. You've been juggling with a decision that you need to make here. I feel like once you make that decision, the wheel is going to turn in your favor with the Wheel of Fortune here. You said yes. You said I need to scream. I need to go outside screaming, baby. honey. Go scream. Do what you need to do. Get that repressed energy out. I feel like you could be good with your hands or something like that. It's like you're supposed to be creating something here. You're some type of creator. I don't know if jewelry is significant. You make your own jewelry, or I don't know what you do here, beloved. But whatever it is that you're being guided to do is going to be successful. Wow. Yeah, the Two of Wands. It's just you got to make a choice. Two of Wands. You got to make a choice. Your angels are here. Whatever tower that you're trying to keep up, whatever false, whatever, pride, whatever, it's going to get knocked down if you don't take care of it. It's like knowing that you're supposed to do something, but you're not doing it. It's like when you know better, you do better. It's that type of energy here is what I'm getting. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles here, yeah, it's time to answer that call, big baby. I feel like you a hard worker here. I feel like a lot of times you felt overlooked here. But God is saying he saw you the whole time. You're not being overlooked here, beloved. You're not your past. You're not what you've been through here. You're going to be celebrating soon here. You're now seeing things from a higher perspective. Yeah, so you can come out of this mental prison that you have yourself in. This self-limited belief system that you have placed over your life here. Wow. You said, wow. This victim consciousness or mentality here, it's a no. Eight of Wands here. You're moving forward here. You're going to take the action and you're going to stay in the flow here. Maybe you're going to be traveling soon. Maybe you've been thinking about traveling or something like that. I feel like you should do it. If you can, you got the resources for it, go ahead and take you a little mini trip here, beloved. Wow. Yeah, because look, the star. God is healing you. You're being healed here. You're being restored here. Whatever this emotional baggage that you've been carrying for years, God is going to destroy that yoke. And it's all because of your faith in God here, beloved. It ain't got nothing to do with me doing a mini read for you. It's your faith that's going to make you whole here. Wow. I'm telling you. Set them boundaries here, beloved. Protect your heart. Guard your heart here. Because I feel like people just want to come into your life and take from you. But now in this season of your life, you're going to be setting boundaries here. Because you're seeing things from a higher perspective here. And you're going to go through your transformation. Wow. Yeah. I am filled by love. You're going to be collaborating maybe with some people here that's on the same wave as you. You're going to be walking away from these people that are playing in your energy, playing in your face with the Seven of Swords here, trying to have you in a mental prison here, trying to have you in a stalemate position, because that's not your portion. Your portion is to be in the Six of Wands energy here. You have worked very hard to get to the point where you are on today, and this is why the divine is going to bless you. And look, he's writing the Ace of Pentacles. This is why the divine is going to bless you with some type of financial abundance. I don't know where it's going to come from. It's going to be like a windfall. Whatever's been going on financially, if you've been having any type of struggles here, beloved, God is going to make the crooked straight just for you because you had the faith to believe that he could. Wow. Your ancestors are moving you on to common waters now. You're moving away from all this trouble, turbulence. You're moving away from that energy here. Wow, Spirit. So I do hope something was said to give you clarity. You asked for a general, nothing specific. So take what resonates and leave the rest here. What's the final message here for Foxy here? Thank you for this. I needed this. Wow. To God be the glory here, beloved. Look at that. We got humility. Life has a funny way of teaching us humility. However, the greatest lesson to learn from our tests and trials is not to be bitter, but to be greater. So don't allow your situations to make you bitter, beloved. You dig deep and you get that root of bitterness and you heal it. You forgive. You let go. You trust God and you keep moving because you're great out here. Owls could be very significant here. But that is your mini read here. I hope that helped you, love. Wow. You're welcome. He said, thank you. That's crazy. You're welcome, love. So, wow, you're spot on for this for me. Thank you. You're hot tonight. Damn. Okay. Well, thank you, Heather Brown. So if nobody else want a mini read here, I'm going to be moving on to my next reading here. I hope something was said. Exactly. Not bitter, just better. I do hope something was said. Family secrets are being exposed. Someone is trying to take something from you, but it's not going to prosper here. All right? So I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe.